Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Nick and this is Season 4, Round 4 of the Race on Oz ROOZ Assetto Corsa Competizione series. This week we have something a little bit different for you. It's a sprint round. So we are going to be doing 2 races tonight. We're hopefully going to kick off in about 10 minutes, so just bear with us for a little while. I'll try and keep you entertained until then. But yeah, it's going to be 10 minutes. We should get started. It will be 2 30-minute races. The first race will hopefully kick off at about 8 o'clock after a 15-minute qualifying session. The second race will be about 35 minutes after the first one starts. It's going to be reverse grid. Which I think is going to be very interesting. It's going to spice things up. So a little bit out of the ordinary tonight. It's not the usual 15 minutes and 60-minute race. It's going to be a full. It's going to be 2 separate races: sprint race and reverse grid, which I think is really going to spice things up. I'm currently by myself right now, both figuratively and literally. But Juzzy is going to join me shortly. He might be in just after qualifying. He's currently doing dad stuff, which is a lot more important than sim racing. So it's his daughter's birthday, so happy birthday to Juzzy's daughter. He'll be dropping in a little bit later to join me, hopefully not too long after qualifying's finished. In the meantime, let's talk a little bit about last week. So, last round, 2 weeks ago, it was round 3. We went around the Barcelona circuit de Catalunya. It was that man again, Vic Chan, who was able to take home the victory. So in terms of winning, Vic's been all about it. So he's won the first 3 rounds of the series, and last round was no different. So in that McLaren of his for ignition control racing, Vic was able to get the job done. It was a hard-fought victory, though. A River Runs in that Ferrari there. He was able to... he's put on a pretty good show for Bruce Hale Racing. He was able to bring it home in P2. And then Ty Morgo from Pagnian Next Level Racing brought it home in P3. So that was the podium. It was quite a good race last round. A few different pit strategies that were happening. So it was interesting to see how that all panned out. But it was Vic Chan who came out on top. Eagle Win Death Roll had a good races with a solid result in 4th. And then it was another Bentley, this time from Ignition Control Racing. It was Bounty in P5. And then we had K-Man. So he came all the way up from P16 to finish P6. He was the first Selby Acoustics racing team driver to cross the line. So big effort from K-Man to get that position last week. So great result for him. Then it was JJ Penguin. So his best result for the season in P7. Brenticles in P8. And then we had Brett Want in P9 in that McLaren of his. And then the first BMW, the only BMW in the field, was Someone Awesome for Gamesman Racing Team. He came home in P10. And it was a couple of his Gamesman Racing Team teammates. It was Fly Sky DHK. I always get that one mixed up. I was calling Fly. And Burradon as well in P12. And then another Bentley of Aaron. So it was a trio of Selby Acoustic that finished 13th, 14th, and 15th. So it was Aaron, Barters, and Escalator. And then down in 16th was Chubb for ICR. Then the last of the runners was Adman for Bruce Hale Racing, who finished in P17. Drivers that didn't finish, Slambo Baggin. So I think he had a disconnect last week, unfortunately. So one of the perils of sim racing is that it can disconnect. And then we also had Wheezy Western, who was a DNF as well. So Wheezy is definitely racing tonight. So is Slambo. Wheezy a little bit off the pace currently. Slambo looking a lot better up in P7 as they're just finishing up their practice session. So we will get this one underway very, very shortly. In terms of the track, so we are racing at Snetterton. I will be honest with you, I didn't know much about Snetterton until a couple of days ago, and I actually started researching the circuit. So it's a 12-turn, 4.79 kilometre circuit. We're racing on the Snetterton 300 layout. So there's a couple of different layouts that this circuit can be configured to. This is the 300 layout, so it's the full track. Recently been, when I say recently, about 10 to 15 years ago, it was redesigned. Jonathan Palmer from Jonathan Palmer Motorsport is one of the directors of the circuit, so he put a fair chunk of change into it. I think he's got a few spare quid he's made in his life from motorsport, and helped redesign the circuit a little bit. So all 12 turns are named, and I'll take you through a couple of turns. I won't bore you with the details straight off the bat, but there's a bit of history and a bit of background to their names. So obviously the Centre Straight. I think any time that you mention the name Senna, it tends to everyone knows who that is. You don't even need to say his first name, but obviously after the great Ayrton Senna. Riches. So this one honouring one of the local farmers who actually was instrumental in the building of the circuit. Montreal has Montreal there. It's actually named Wilson now. So after the late Justin Wilson, who unfortunately passed away in an IndyCar accident there. So named after him. Then you've got Palmer, named after the man himself. So I reckon if you build a circuit, I think you're pretty entitled to give a turn your name. So that's his Agostini. So Snetterton not only has the four-wheel variety of motorsport there, it also has the two-wheel variety as well. So it's hosted many a motorcycle race there. So named after the famous Giacomo Agostini. And then Hamilton, another name that's almost as synonymous with motorsport these days. You can either call him by Lewis or Hamilton, after the current F1 champion, Lewis Hamilton, Oggies. This was named after one of the other co-founders of Motorsport Vision that Jonathan Palmer is a part of. Pardon me. So that's Sir Peter Ogden. You've got Williams, another name synonymous with British motorsport. It's obviously Sir Frank Williams. And then Bentley Straight. So this one was named after, they took into consideration the great Bentley sports car teams blasting down the straights of Le Mans. So it's the longest straight on the track. So that's why they named it after Bentley. The next one, Brundle. This is going to be a turn where I can foresee a lot of action happening tonight. So it's a sweeping, not a sweeping left-hand. You come under the bridge, take it in about you got to go down through the gears. You're probably in about fifth gear at that stage. Drop it down into third and then drop it down into first by the time you make your way around Nelson. But Brundle's named after the great man, a bit of a hero of mine, Martin Brundle. The next one, Nelson. So this dude was actually like a full-on, like a Navy war hero guy. He actually was a commander in charge of a naval fleet. He fought in the Napoleonic Wars, like back in the 1700s. He actually led Britain to one of its greatest ever naval victory at the Battle of Trafalgar. So very interesting story there. And then we've also got Bombhole. This is absolutely hilarious how they got this name. It's actually had a dip in the circuit, and motorcyclists used to go over it. They used to call it a bumhole. And they said that's not really suitable to broadcast on radio or TV to anyone. So they decided to change it to Bombhole. So it is on an airfield. No bomb has ever touched the ground around the Snetterton track. But there is a turn called Bumhole, so that's an interesting one. And then Coram, named after Dudley Seville Jerry Coram. So he's actually one of the founding fathers of the circuit. He brought it off Fred Riches, brought the land off Fred Riches, whose turn one is named after at number one, turn one. And then Murray's. another hero of mine. I've had the pleasure of meeting the great man, actually. Recently passed away, the great man Murray Walker. So that's the corner that you're going to see a lot of mistakes, drama, action, possible hysteria. So they thought it would only be suitable to name it after the great Murray Walker, the voice of Formula One. So that's a little bit about the circuit. Did some laps around it this week. Not as fast as what these guys are going to be lapping around there. Probably expecting times in around about the 146 around this circuit tonight. So just reiterating there, it is a sprint round this round. The first race will proceed after a 15-minute qualifying session. We'll do a 30-minute race. And then once we reset the grid, it will be a reverse grid for a second 30-minute race of the evening. So 2 sprint races. It should be pretty action-packed around here, especially with the reverse grid, having the fast guys come up from the back. Got 19 runners at the moment. So yeah, I don't know if we'll get to 20, but 19 is a pretty good amount anyway. And we should get it started pretty soon. It says about 6 or so minutes left in the session. A few guys in the chat, so I see Fly Sky DHK's in there, so I can call him Fly. All good. All right, thank you very much. I will call you Fly from now on. Big Les commentated on one of his races in the Go to Woe GT4 series. Love watching this guy race. Beer check, popcorn check, stream on the big screen check. Let's go racing. I love it. I'm watching it on a big screen and a small screen at the same time as well. So thanks for jumping on. Big Les, Burrow Dog, let's go. He's pretty excited. And then Gaming Eclipse, wow, joined at the right time. A little bit of history. Yeah, this track has got a lot of history. I was like doing my research on there. Yeah, really excited to see this one, sprint race format, how it all goes. And yeah, get this one underway. So got a few more minutes left in practice. Might just put up some of the practice stuff at the moment, and might do a little bit of a live track preview if you like. So we've got a river runs, and we can see the practice time. So we've got just over 5.5 minutes left. Going a little bit early, so I thought they might have just finished the session early, but that didn't happen like last time. So here we are. So we might watch the last 5 minutes of practice. See Vic Chan, that man again, up on top, looking to make it 4 wins in a row. This man though, a river runs. He's right behind him. Let's go for a quick little lap. So that was turn 1. That was Richards. Got to be careful of that little bump there. Tend to try and avoid it. Don't want to sort of get on the curb. Curb can suck you in a little bit there. Manages to navigate that pretty easily. Palmer. Down into second. So it's a little bit of a bumpy curb. You can get your lap invalidated there as well. So that's one to watch out for. This one here, turn 4, Agostini. It's a bit of a deceptive one, the left-hander. I want to try and keep it pretty tight through there. Then Hamilton, so just a little lift through here, stays in third gear, runs it wide. It's another area of the track you can get an invalidation as well. Finally, there's a curb there. Oggies where you can use all the curb. And then through Williams as well. So another fast right-hander as he gets to run onto the Bentley straight. So the bridge usually marks about where you want to brake. And the tricky part there is you're still turning when you're coming here in gears. So you want to have the car nice and stable. And through bomb holes, so you saw the dip in the road there. That's what the motorcyclists were talking about. This is the right-hander of Corbin, so it just goes forever. And the quick left of Murray's. Can run it nice and wide there. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good time for him. There we go. So he goes fastest in practice with 3 minutes left. It's at 1:46. So nice lap from River. Got some more people in the chat. Get off River there. Who else do we have out there? I know we sometimes get requests for to go on board with guys like Vic Chan, so he's currently in the pits. Otherwise, I would. But hopefully, we'll get that up for tonight. Some more action in the chat. Vert Wheeler's on. Hopefully, watching the fast boys will get me a bit faster. I reckon so, Vert. Nothing like learning from the best. A little bit of practice mixed in there as well. Paul Ince finally found the stream. Sorry, Paul, I would have sent it to you direct. I thought you would have been all over it. Sorry about that. Welcome aboard, though. Burrow Dog, great lap River. So that was good to get a lap in from River. He's come P3 in Silverstone in round 1, P2 in Donington, and P2 in Barcelona. He has been quick around here in practice up until the race. I had a quick little chat with the great man JJ Penguin, just making sure the stream was all sorted. And he said that River's been quick, but JJ, if he adds up his best sector times, he would be on top. He just needs to hook it all together, and that is a bit of a characteristic of this track, is that it's a lot of fun, but it's hard to master. So let's see what he can do. He's currently P3 in practice with a minute and a half left. We're going to get the race underway, qualifying underway shortly. So we'll see if he can, as he said, try and put the lap all together. That is the secret, isn't it? Getting it all hooked up. Some more action in the chat. ET HSV12, evening to you, HSV. Good to have you on board. Paul Ince. I feel a big chat coming on. I hope so. It's gonna be hard for me to keep up with it all. This has been good so far. Nige is back. Yeah, it's good to have Nige. We've got 20 in the lobby now, which is fantastic. Exo P&L needs a W. Exo got a W last week in the AM2 race, so congrats to him. ROOZ, bring it on GRT. JJ will bring it tonight. Let's hope so. His best result was last week. Let's see what he can do in the sprint race. His second race half points. That is a really good question, Paul Ince. Let me get back to you on that one. I'll find out for you. Big Les, bit of slander to Exo. Sorry, mate. GRT has this one. So he's obviously lining up his affiliations there. Who else do we have here? Pesky one, bring it home P&L crew. So Pesky cheering him on. Burrow Dog agrees with Bruce. JJ hitting back hard tonight. I've got that funny feeling as well. He's had some, I think, hasn't had a JJ Penguin standard season so far.
Go.
We'll see what he can do. So qualifying. Paul Inch, you were trying to find it from my channel. Sorry about that. I gotta work out how to stream it on multiple channels. Hopefully, Paul Ince. Hopefully I can stream it on Twitch as well as YouTube next week. I'm sort of just getting the hang of this whole streaming thing. But here we go. We have qualifying underway. Looks like Rixie's out there. JJ was leading him away, so he's pretty keen to get started. I'll let you know again, sprint round, and we are waiting for Juzzy. He's on dad duties right now. His daughter's birthday, so he will be joining us soon. He has let me know that high 45s should see pole, and he's been talking to K-Man. It's going to be a tough race. I agree. I think this one is going to be, especially with the reverse grid. That's going to be very exciting to watch. So this man here, JJ Penguin, had his best result last week, P7. Behind him there, that looks like it is one of the Ignition Control racing drivers in the orange McLaren. No, I thought no. Sorry, it is. It is still getting the hang of the drivers and cars and everything else like that. But JJ coming through Brundle now. He would be just on his outlap still. So very, very busy track at the moment. We've got, looks like only a couple of cars, two cars in the pits. That's Nige Guns and Barters. The rest of the cars on track. So very, very busy track. This man here though is ahead of the pack. He will stick back on board with him for now. Watch him do his first lap, and we'll see if JJ can hook a lap up here and put himself right in contention for pole position. See one of the Mercedes with the lights are blazing in the background. Just trying to see who that is. One of the Mercedes. We'll get to them shortly. There's only one Mercedes. That's Riggsy. So he's got the lights are blazing. He means business. But this man here, JJ. More people in the chat. Gaming Eclipse, that Audi is screaming. Yes, it does sound, it's quite a particular note to that Audi of his. Let's see though if it's all go or just all show no go. We're about to find out as he just comes around. Oggies. So apparently Oggies, the gentleman it's named after, didn't mind getting out there in a Palmer Motorsport vehicle and power sliding it through that corner, so they decided to name it after him, which I thought was pretty cool. It's not a bad life, is it? Just, you know, take the odd Ferrari out there, just do some laps, not too shabby. And this is the corner I think we're going to see a lot of action tonight, especially with that sausage curb there, just lurking, waiting to unsettle any cars and wreck a person's lap or two. It's a little bit wide there through here. Now this corner here, Coram, just tends to go forever and ever and ever. Then Murray's just comes up right on you. Navigate that nice and smooth. So JJ's going to set the first time. Let's see what he does. He goes a 1:46. Oh, this is Bounty. Sorry, I've got to the wrong ignition control racing car. Adman, he's about to come across the lines. Time starting to filter in now. Slambo, Vic Chan is up there as well. What about K-Man? He comes across the line. Brett Want, he's setting his first lap as well. Ty Morgan in that Bentley. He goes P6. We've got Brenchicles out there in that P&L Bentley. Very Bentley heavy field this season. He goes good enough for P8. We had, I think this is someone awesome. He's going to come home P instead of P9 time. So not bad from him. Fly. He's setting his first lap now. He goes P10. So that first little flurry of activity we've had. It's JJ Penguin on top with a 1:46.5, then a River Runs and Slambo Baggin as we've gone a third of the distance through this qualifying session. 10 minutes remaining. I'll go for their second runs and we'll get on with them. Chubb gets in there as well. This man here, K-Man, so qualified P16. I agree, that camera view out of Murray's is a little bit horrendous. Gaming Eclipse. So, that's, yeah, we'll do some onboards though. We'll get some onboards. We'll get there. But yeah, K-Man, P16 last week qualified, finished P6. So, let's see what he can do in that Selby Acoustics Racing Bentley. A little bit of love from I Am Exotic, from another league that I commentate on. So welcome Exotic. Some fast drivers in this league, man. Some very, very rapid drivers indeed. So good watching tonight. K-Man, he goes P6. So he's been practicing by the looks of it. Very good time for him in that Selby Acoustics Bentley. Escalator. Had an interesting race last round. He got into a couple of little scraps. So he'll be looking to try and keep it nice and clean tonight. See what he can do. So he's going to be one of the last runners to set a time. Escalator. That's one of his teammates. I think that might be K-Man around. Vic Chan, in the meantime, has gone P1. So is a River Run. Here, the River Run's gone P2. Escalator gets a time in there. Brett White, he's yet to set a time. We'll see if we can get some of the guys up the front. But it's 7,000ths. 700ths of a second between a River Runs and Vic Chan right now. It's 3/10 back to JJ Penguin. So he's got a little bit of work to do, but it is that man again, Vic Chan. three-time race winner this season. He is on pole position. Let's go back to JJ. He's ahead of this little pack of cars right now. Let's see what he can do. He's going to be followed by Vic Chan as well. So the fast guys, birds of a feather, flock together. Big Liz, think how quick Fly would be if he wasn't texting and driving. To his credit, I think we were in between sessions. So I appreciated him though getting in the chat and letting me know. So JJ doesn't improve, but he might be going out on another lap anyway. So that might have been one to cool down and then warm back up again. Paul Ince, tyre restrictions tonight. Let us know what they are, Paul. I'm not across all of them. This is my first sprint race. So it's a little bit new ground for me. Here's Ty Morgo. Vic Chan is in the pits. He's currently pole position. Ty Morgo, he's P10 right now. That's where he stays. What about Wheezy? So we had the DNF last week. He's down in P13. He took home P2 on debut in the Pro Division this season. So only 4 sets of tyres allowed tonight. Paul Ince, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Easy Western, he sets a time, a good enough for P4. So great job from Wheezy there. Fly in the Gamesman Racing team. He is up in P11. So we get back to him. What's going on with Brent White? He hasn't set a time yet. So he's just coming through Williams. Yeah, we'll get back to him. We saw JJ earlier. He's got a pretty clear, a clear run in front of him. He's just about to come through Corman. And now through Murray's, and that is a horrible camera angle. We'll do some onboard shortly. We've got just under 6 minutes left in this session before we'll begin a 30-minute sprint race. We'll see if Juzzy, my esteemed co-commentator, will join me shortly. Hopefully he does. Attending to family business tonight, though. Being a good dad. Just seeing some of the... Where's Vic Chan? We'll see if... let's do a quick lap with Vic Chan, shall we? We'll see. Looks like he's getting warmed up right now. So we're going to jump on board to watch a fast lap and to see what the 3-time race winner of this season is and our championship leader, I do believe. What he can do as he comes through Bomb Hole. Such a hilarious story to that corner name. That's very amusing. I had a good chuckle to myself when I was researching that last night. So just coming through Murray's now. There we go. That's a better camera angle of it. All right. So let's go on board with Vic Chan. See what he can do. He's currently P1. He can improve on that time. A little bit wide there. Oh, he's pulled out. All right. He's made a rare mistake there, Vic. We'll get off him. I hope that wasn't a commentator's curse, that one. It's only a commentator's curse if they crash. That's the rules. Slambo. He's currently P7. So we've got less than 5 minutes remaining in the session. I was getting excited for that Vic Chan hot lap, but unfortunately he had to pull out of it. So only 2 drivers to set a time. That is Barters and Nige Guns. This man here, Slambo, his P7 is where he remains. His Bruce Howard Racing teammate, Brett Want. He is about to cross the line. He's currently P15. Let's see if he can improve that time. He does. He goes to P10. Paul Ince comments that he is human after all. Yes, that is a very, very astute observation. I like it. That's a good way to describe that little hiccup with Vic Chan. He's still on pole position though, by 5/100ths. Ty Morgo, he will remain in P14. Brenticles, his teammate, he'll stay in P8 for now. That's someone awesome. The only BMW driver. Come through Murray's. He's in P12. We're coming down to the business end of the session. 3 minutes remaining. try and pick up as many drivers on hot laps as we can. One of those drivers is JJ Penguin, currently P3. Doesn't improve on his time for now, so he'll go for another run. What are you doing, Bartis? What's going on with him? You just can't seem to get a lap in that Lamborghini. Will this be the one? It is. Goes P15, so nice work from him. I think this is Fly crossing the line now. Let's see if he improves on his time. No, he will remain in P13. There is this Chubb? No, not Chubb coming across the line. Oh, it was Vic Chan. Okay, so Vic Chan, he goes... No, he's still on pole. Let's quickly jump on board with him. Alright. Hopefully this is the lap we get to see. That's a better line. Traction control 1 is interesting. Bundle on the circuit. We saw that at Donington in one of the previous rounds. He's up on his best time right now by 3/100ths. This is I have to say, this is my most exciting part of the circuit. This is what I like the most. It's that hard braking, a sort of turning and brake at the same time almost. A little bit nervous there, he lost a bit of time, hit that sausage curb, upset the car enough, he's almost half a second down on his best time. So it's a really, I think I don't need to tell you guys, but it's a pretty tricky corner. We're going to see a bit of action there this evening as we have less than a minute left in the session. It is this man, Vic Chan, on pole for now. Do we have out there setting times? Adman, he's about to come across the line. He's currently P5. That's where he will remain. Brett Wan finally got some good times put together. Big Les, pretty tight throughout the field. I agree. It's a second between 1 through to 6. Aaron, he's currently down in P16. Selby Acoustics Racing. He's pulling into the pits. Chubb in that ICR Ferrari of his as qualifying has come to an end. He's gone 000. So we've got the car off there, 447. That's Escalator, one of the Selby Acoustics Racing team. I think this is 256. Where are you, 256? That's Wheezy Weston. He's having a good quali. He's in P4 in that McLaren. Let's see if he can improve that time. No, he doesn't. His teammate Eagle Win Death Roll though. He's currently P6. He will stay in P6. What about a River Runs? Can he get pole position? No, he can't. He's slowed right down. Riggsy. So in that Gamesman Racing Mercedes of his, it's the only Merc in the field this season. Lights ablaze, P12. And that's where he will start the race. Slambo. What has Slambo got in that Porsche of his? Bruce Hale Racing Green. Currently P7, so having a pretty good session there. What can he do as he comes across the line? The last car on the track. And he remains P7. So congratulations, Vic Chan, the winner of the last 3 races, takes it out with a 1:45.879. So great time from him. That is what Juzzy was talking about in the chat earlier. How did I come up with Eagle Wind? How How'd you come up for death roll for Eagle? Sounds pretty good. I don't know. It just like seems like that's what it would be to me. I don't know, Vert, but not too sure. But that's our grid. Vic Chan, a River Runs in P2, JJ Penguin. So it's a 10th covering the top 3. Wheezy Weston in P4. So good to see him back in some form. Adman in Eagle Wind. Let's call him Eagle Wind Death Roll. P6. Slambo in P7. Brenticles in P8. K-Man, he qualified P16 last week. He's up in P9 for Selby Acoustics. So nice result from him. Brent Mont in P10. Ty Morgo in P11. Rigsy, P12. So nice result from him. Someone awesome down there in P13. Fly in that Ferrari, P14. We've got Barters in the Lamborghini. Aaron, Escalator. So that's the Selby Acoustics boys together. Bounty, Chubb, then Nige Gun. So Nige, he does the commentary for the AM one. Awesome to listen to, I have to say. Very, very insightful. Knows exactly what he's talking about. Well worth checking out. I think he's got a YouTube channel, so definitely worth checking him out as well. Speaking of YouTube channel, if you're watching it on, well, you are watching it on YouTube, you're watching it on the ROOZ YouTube, throw us a like, throw us a subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and it does nothing but help bring you quality content, and helps grow the channel helps grow the league. So we're about to get this one underway. 4 minutes, usually 2 minutes, but got a little bit of extra time. Gives me a few seconds. I'll quickly write down this grid so I know who started where once the racing gets going, and then this one will start very, very shortly. I suppose this would be good where we had some like royalty-free music, so it just helps like fill the dead air. But a little bit of silence is all right. We're going to have a lot of action coming up soon. You don't really want to hear me just absolutely dribble, do you? So I can if you want. I'm good at it, but I don't think you really want to hear that. All right. All right, cool. So that's our grid. All right, so just reiterating to everyone, this is a sprint race, so it's going to be half an hour, no pit stops. And then the second race is going to be a reverse grid, which I'm very much looking forward to. A little bit more in the chat. Okay, I'll run. All right, I'll run without it till advised otherwise on the Eagle Wind. I'll just call him Eagle Wind from now on. Stuart Barkley. Well, evening, gents. Evening, Stuart. I hope you're having a good time. All right, Big Les. Having Eagle behind you feels. Oh, hang on, sorry. Having Eagle behind you feels like he's about to put you in a death roll. Fun to battle with. See, the death roll thing's catching on. When's he lapping you, Les? Oh, a bit of banter from Paul Ince. I like it. Big Les, I was giving him a run for his money last week. Looking to give the top guys a good fight tomorrow. Yes. Big Les, you have been racing really well. I've enjoyed watching you race in the Go to Woe series, GT4 cars. Very entertaining. It's a very enthusiastic driver. He had a couple little scraps last week. He was an innocent victim with a spinning car in front of him. And I think we've got the man, Juzzy. Juzzy, are you there?
I'm here, mate.
Woo!
I'm finally here.
All right. We have a second voice. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome, Juzzy.
How are you, Nick?
I'm good, mate. How's your daughter? Did you have a good birthday?
Oh yeah, it's really good. In between the two races, I've got to do a birthday cake.
Being a dad never stops, but it's all good, mate.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Once you commit, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a corner.
I like you comparing having a child to committing to a corner. I love it. That's a real racer right there, folks. All right. So have you had a look at the grid so far?
Nah, I've just got in. I've pulled up Snetterton on Wikipedia as well to try and get some history. And
Yep.
There's some interesting maps of the place. It used to be a lot different to what it is now.
Yeah. It's they've revised the circuit. You've got some comments already about your cookies. So Stuart Barkley was just telling you to get the cookies ready.
Yeah, I saw some Anzacs in the shop the other day. I was wondering if they buy somewhere.
Hopefully, Juzzy still has his princess costume on. That was from Paul Ince, so he's throwing a little bit of banter. He's been good in the chat tonight, Paul Ince, actually.
Yeah, I wonder where he found those pictures.
But in terms of the racing, is what we're here for. Vic Chan is the man who's done it again. He's on pole with a 1:45.8. So it was
45.8, so yeah, still in the highs, aren't they?
Yeah. So it was a river in P2, not far. I think it was about 7/100ths, and then about a tenth behind him was JJ Penguin in P3. So the top three guys super quick, and I think it was about a 7/10 of a second between the top six and 2 seconds covering the whole field. So I think we're in for a this first race should be pretty good, but the reverse race is going to be even better, I think. So
That's going to be great watching the quick guys come through from the back. But the thing with these sprints now, we don't have the pit stops to get any clear air.
Yep.
These boys, they're stuck with what they've got, and this is going to be great.
That's it. We were talking last week about marking down the pit stops, and yeah, we have to wait another week for that to happen. So, but yeah, this is going to be interesting. No pit stops on that one set of tyres. You are where you are, and it's a tricky track to get past cars as well around here. It's pretty tight most of the way around. You've got some good long straights, heavy braking areas. I think coming into turn 8, Brundle, and going through Nelson, I think that's going to be providing with a lot of excitement, as well as turn 2, the hairpin as well. Another heavy braking zone, providing some opportunity for overtaking. And then
we're going to see some under and over action there.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're about to get it underway. We've got plenty going on in the chat. So Paul Ince and Big Les going at it, and then Vert Wheeler's in there as well. So I think they're discussing the current AM standings right now.
Good work.
So those boys have been going at it. So we're here for the pro drivers tonight. And welcome, if you're watching, whether you're watching live or on delay, welcome. We're about to get this race 1 of 2 races of round 4, season 4 of the Race on Oz Assetto Corsa Competizione series. I'm excited. I'm pumped for this one. It's going to be, I think this is going to be good. All right.
And I'm hanging to use the term bomb hole.
I thought you might have been. So.
Yes.
All right.
The guys are forming up.
Yeah. I gave a little history lesson on why they call it bomb hole. We'll go through a little bit later, but coming through.
Lovely.
Yeah, coming through Murray's now. I can't do that. We can go on board. Here we go.
Just yet.
Yeah, not just yet. We're about to get going though. So round 4, they've crossed the line almost.
Well, then check it up at the back.
About to go. Almost. There we go. There's the green light.
And they're off.
Here we go. So good start there from. Oh, it looks like Wheezy was able to get the jump quickly. This is Slambo has made contact with the other Porsche. That is Adman as well. So they've both collided. It looked like Wheezy was able to get himself up a spot. There's a few strugglers at the back who've run wide through turn 1.
This is curb riding there too. There was.
Still Slambo quickly. Sorry. Oh, there's a car that's gone around.
Someone awesome.
Get down to him. He's turned around. That was at the That was at Montreal as well, the hairpin, or Wilson, whatever you want to call it now.
Yeah, I think I turned around by an SAR car there.
That was a yellow... Oh, that's the yellow McLaren of Brett Want, by the looks of things at the back there. But I think it's... Is it Wheezy? No, it was Wheezy Weston. So Wheezy Weston, he qualified P4. He was caught up in that early incident. So the timing screen's just having a little bug out right now. But it looks like it's Vic Chan who's leading it away from JJ Penguin. It's K-Man. Look at that. Your mate, K-Man. He's up there in P3.
Nice work.
Great start from him. And we've got sprint race number 1 underway. And it's Vic Chan leading them through Brundle. So hopefully we don't get any incidents coming through here. Everyone's able to get through nice and smoothly. And yeah, Wheezy Weston will be pretty upset with that. It is a reverse grid though for race number 2.
Yes.
So not the worst of situations for Wheezy to be in. He will start at the front of the field if this is where he finishes. So it might be a little bit of strategy in that as well. So, all right. So pit lane is open. No mandatory stops though in this one. Who else do we have along there? So Vic checked out already. 1.2 seconds ahead of JJ. K-Man is a second behind him. Where is... River Runs got caught up in that as well. We completely missed that. So he was caught up in that first turn incident. He was in P2, I believe. River, yeah, so P2 sitter. He's found himself down in P17.
He's way down. Oh, straight. Oh, that sort of gets him down for the other, but he'll want to come through and start through the middle.
Yeah, I don't think he's a person who will want to just take it easy. He want to try and get up as high as he possibly can.
Yes.
This is Adman in that Bruce Hale Racing Porsche. So he's having a good fist of it. He's currently P9.
Oh, looks like a bit of a pass going on in the background there for him. Well, behind him.
That was...
No, they didn't pull it off.
No, Barter's an escalator.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, no, that was one of the Pagnian Racing... the Gamesman Racing team, sorry. In the background. I think that might have been the Mercedes of Rigsy running wide. Yep. Oh, that was the Bentley of Aaron from Selby Acoustics just through Brundle there. Getting a little bit loose. Alright, so at the front though, it is that man, Vic Chan. He is currently 2.2 seconds ahead of JJ Penguin. K-Man. Oh, hang on, who was that there? That was another Bruce Hale Racing green car I saw shooting through. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but a River. This is going to be interesting now to watch a River runs make his way through the field. Trying to send it up the inside of Aaron from Selby Acoustics in front of him, P15. Field's a little bit spread out still right now. Well, it's not too bad. It's not massive gaps everywhere. It's 2.5 seconds though.
Oh,
that was...
Just turned around the bends. Just turned around Rigsy.
That was Rigsy.
Yep.
So we sort of saw that unfold right in front of our eyes. Not too sure if he made contact with someone there or not.
It's just a little tap. I just caught it. I think they were all checked up.
Yeah, I saw right at the very end of it.
Oh, and Aaron redresses too. Well,
yeah.
That's good work. That's good work.
Good sportsmanship from Aaron. So nice work from him. Something that you do often see in this league as well, no matter whether it's Pro-Am, AM1 or AM2, you do see that same consistent good driving etiquette from others. So Rigsy is going to have to fight his way back. Brent Want, on the other hand, he's 6/10 behind a River Runs. Just having a look for some of the battles. We'll stick with this for now. I'm more interested in a River to see what he can do, if he can make his way up through the field in that Ferrari of his. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened to him at the front though. At the start, kind of missed it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was fumbling through screen sets and trying different views.
All right, Slambo. He's putting the move now on K-Man. This is for the podium. This is for P3. As he goes through turn 1 at Riches. Looks like he had an all right run on him. He's right up tucked underneath that big wing of the Bentley. He's got another Bentley behind him. 3 Bentleys behind him. So, mentioned it is a very Bentley-heavy season this season, league, rate, division. Can't get my words out right now.
Yeah, K-Man was telling me he was struggling a bit with the Bentley here.
Okay.
And he's making a couple of changes, like even up to the race. So, yeah, he's hitting all the apexes, though. That's the main thing. He's doing a good job with Slambo on his backside. It's going to keep you honest.
Yeah. I agree. I think a more nimble car like the Ferrari or the Audi, I thought might have been a bit more suited to here. It's not proving so far because you've got the Bentleys 3, 5, 6, and 7. They're right up there, and P9. Ferrari's a mid-pack at this stage.
Yeah, they're fences. I haven't had a go at Ferrari yet.
No, I did some laps in... What did I do them in? I think I did it in a Bentley, actually, just to get a bit of a feel for the circuit. Nowhere near the times of these guys. I don't even want to mention the times that I was doing. Oh, that was a River. Yeah. A River, so he's...
How did the cookie turn out?
Yeah. So he's got Nige guns from ICR in front of him. This is P12 and P13 each. As they come through Corman. Now through Murray's that final turn onto the front straight. So we've gone 7.5 minutes in this one. It is Vic Chan, our 3-time race winner this season. He's out in front by 2.5 seconds. There's a River looking to send it past Nige Guns up the inside of turn 1.
Nige goes a little wide, but he keeps it.
Couldn't quite get it done. Now that McLaren behind him, that's Brett Wan. So he's Bruce Hale Racing teammate. So he want to maybe work together here to get past the ICR Ferrari of Nige Guns. We'll get back.
Oh, a little wide there.
Yeah, Nige a little bit on the grass as he was coming into Agostini.
Oh,
and
he's tracking.
Yeah.
Oh, he just saved it, yep.
Nice. A nice save from Nige, but not quite good enough as a River sneaks through to claim P12. So
it looks like he went in with the rears locked up. I'm on helicopter view and he left big black tracks behind him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's one of those. It's a bit deceptive, that left-hander. It doesn't look like a hairpin turn coming at it. So sometimes it can sort of catch you out. Looks like it might have been the case there as well. We'll get to so Ty Morgo. He's just behind Slambo. Another Bruce Hale Racing green Porsche of his. This is for P6, P7. A few good little tight battles throughout the field, so I'll try and track through most of them. But the one we've got right now, it's only 3/10 between Ty Morgo. Looks like Brett Wan and Nige Guns are still having a nice little battle between them. And Wheezy Weston. So he's going to try and move his way up past someone awesome. Just to give an update. Oh, so that was Ty Morgo running a little bit deep there.
He's having a go, but it's making him run wide.
Yeah.
He's really trying. And, we'll see how he goes with this one. See how hard he's pushing.
Well, the Bentley's known for its braking capability. Ooh, gets a little bit of a little bit of wheel spin coming out of Agostini. So yeah, Ty, I think he's pushing pretty hard. He's trying to keep Adman behind him. Slambo's just managed to gap him a little bit.
Yep.
We'll get back to...
That's a hard section to get out of there, where he just came through there.
That Williams turn 7.
Yes.
Yep, that whole little sector, that's sort of 5, 6, and 7. a little
I
kind
used to struggle with that in P-cars too.
of. Well, this corner here, I think, is the hardest corner on the track. That Brundle into Nelson. That's brutal because you come in there from fair speed as well. You're up in fifth gear, flat out.
Yeah.
It's a tough
It's actually
corner.
my favourite section of the track, that, because when you get it right, oh yeah. It's like keeping that cookie perfect.
Looks like I wasn't too sure if someone awesome was dropping back. He might have had a moment there. Oh no, that was a Selby Acoustics Racing Bentley. That wasn't K-Man, was it? I hope not. No, it's not.
Oh,
No, he's still in P3. So not too sure. It was one. I know it was one of the Bentleys there from Selby Acoustics. Not sure which one though. Oh, it might have been Aaron. Yeah, it was Aaron. Aaron's down there. Yep. All right. Who else do we have? Escalator. It's another Selby Acoustics guy. He's in P10. He's half a second behind Bounty. Out in front though.
Got someone in the pits.
Yeah, I see that. Barters is in there. Maybe that's a retirement, possibly. He's been in there for a little while now.
Yep.
But so this is Escalator. He had an interesting race last round. He's making a good fist of it. He's up in P10 right now. He did start a little bit lower, so 17th, I do believe. So he's moved his way up 7 spots into P10. Just a little recap as we're approaching the halfway mark. It's Vic Chan, 3.5 seconds ahead of JJ Penguin in that Audi. Then it's K-Man in P3. He's 5.3 seconds behind JJ. So he might be feeling a little bit lonely out there. Eagle Wind in P4. Then Brenticles, Slambo, Ty Morgo. Adman, Bounty, and this man Escalator rounds out our top 10 as we approach the halfway of sprint race number 1. It will be a reverse grid for race number 2. What are your thoughts so far, Juzzy?
Because we've got a sprint race, they're all trying really hard. So we've already seen a couple of kerfuffles. Just people, trying to break or trying for passes that sort of aren't there. You've got to have a go though. If you don't have a go, you're not a racer. But we've seen people give back the spots, which is good. So hopefully not too much arguments after the race. So, yes.
We'll leave that for them to do. We'll just call the action. They can squabble after the race.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. While I've got you there.
Yeah.
I dropped the F-bomb last week, so I'll apologise to everyone for that now. we do have sponsors, so yeah, I'm going to make sure I don't do that again.
All right, and we do have lovely sponsors as well. We do thank them.
Yes.
One thing I forgot to mention while I'm not an apology, but the graphics that you saw earlier, Andrali, Pro-Am driver, has worked tirelessly during the week as well to put that together.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a little video that he made that I do apologise, I completely forgot to play today. But it's Andrali who's putting together all those nice graphics, especially the leaderboard. So a massive thank you to him for doing that. He puts together the highlights package as well. So
brilliant.
Yeah, have a look at his YouTube channel. He's got some good stuff on there as well. So big, massive shout out to Andrali. Bit of a legend, so thank you very much. And our sponsors, of course.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right, so back to the racing. So we are almost halfway. We're looking at Adman and Ty Morgo. Pretty much our closest battle on the track right now. He's looking to get a pass done through turn 1, not quite close enough, so try and set him up. Obviously no pit stops, and it'll be a reverse grid. Oh, he's having a look at Montreal. He runs deep, he makes contact. That was the front right hand side of the car that he touched. He's kept a spot. I don't know if he's going to redress it or if it's just a little bit of the old Rubbins racing and we move on. Yeah, Paul Ince, I agree. Andrali is doing a great job of all the leaderboards. He does all of the leaderboards, so does an absolutely fantastic job. Can't thank him enough. All right. Who else do we have? Oh, a River. So he's made his way up into P12. He's only 2/10 behind Chubb in the other Ferrari.
He's working hard. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was. Yeah, but he slowed right up.
Yeah, he made a bit of... It looked like it was a decent amount of contact then with Chubb, but not enough to unsettle him. Chubb runs a little bit wide now through Williams. Is that going to be enough for a River to get through?
River's got the runs.
Here we go. Oh, almost side by side through there. But
nice and brave through there.
Yeah, that's when we're talking about commitment earlier. That is a lot of commitment from a River runs. So he's gotten past Chubb in the ignition control racing. Ferrari of his, so he will move up into P11. He's got Escalator next on his list up there. In the meantime, though, Slambo Baggin, he is only 2/10 behind Adman. So I think this was this the battle we were looking at earlier that might have redressed each other, where he ran deep into this corner earlier on. I think it was. This is what we were looking at earlier. So they might have swapped positions back again.
On the backside of K-Man too, haven't we?
Yeah, so Eagle Wind. I'm going to call him Eagle Wind D-Roll. I'm not sure if it's Death Roll or not, but I'm going to go with Eagle Wind. I will have to seek confirmation before I keep using that. He's right behind. He's right behind K-Man, and then Brenticles is right behind him as well, and Slambo. So these three cars, all very, very close together, as you can see, all within a second of each other. And this is for the final podium spot. So K-Man, he's not going to give it up without a fight. He will only need a fight for another just less than 13 minutes for this one.
Yeah, this is where you start looking at the clock and you're thinking, oh God, I wish it was just 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, but usually when it's us, Juzzy, we're like down in 11th and 12th.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're way down back there. Yeah.
All right, we might just quickly skip to Escalator. He was only 1/10 behind. I thought he was a little bit closer then. We'll get back to this action though. This is the battle for P3, 4, 5, and 6. Look at all four of those cars. So we've got a Selby Acoustics, we've got two P&L Bentleys, and a Porsche from Bruce Hale Racing, all fighting it out. There's a little group behind these guys as well. So we've got the cars all bunched up right now. Done 10 laps. So we'll probably get another 7 maybe odd. Obviously goes by time. We don't count laps, we count the minutes. 4.7 seconds though between Vic Chan and JJ Penguin in P2 right now. So just holding steady. But it's the battle for P3 is what we want to keep an eye on.
Now 4th and 5th are just starting to battle between themselves there for a sec.
So that corner there, Agostini's caused a little bit of trouble for some drivers so far, but they all managed to get through there nice and easy. So yeah, no pit stops tonight. So no pit stop strategy to get these guys out of each other's way. They're going to battle it out right until the very end.
It's like old school V8s, 20-minute sprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were good days. Don't do it as often as they used to.
No. They've been replaying. They've been putting back on YouTube at the moment. They're really good.
I heard that. I heard there's a lot of free stuff on there.
Oh, yeah. All from the 90s. But yeah. Oh, here we go. We've had Brent Eagles there. No, sorry. Eagle, he got real close to K-Man there.
So he's piling on the pressure. Paul Ince Paynell looking great at the moment. I agree. They're looking very good for a big haul of points. Slambo putting some pressure on Brenticles as well in that Bruce Hale Racing Porsche.
Well, he can catch him under brakes, but I think the Bentleys just have the...
Oh, he's going to have a go, though. I reckon he's going to have a go into turn one. He's going up the inside. Does he pull out of the slipstream? He does at the last moment.
Oh, look at this. He's having a go.
Great driving from Slambo.
Oh, good work,
nice
Slambo.
work.
He set that up nicely.
There's a little... It's a double apex corner, that one. There's a little bump just on the inside that you want to try and avoid. So it was a little bit... he had to contend with that while he was making the pass, but Nice driving from Slambo. So he moves up a spot. When it shakes out, I think he'll go up into P5 as it stands. Unless...
Oh, someone's off somewhere. 256.
That's Wheezy. That's Wheezy. Oh, he's gone into the pits. Oh, he's had contact somewhere. Yeah, you can see that front end is it's looking like it's pretty worse for wear. That might be a pit and quit. We've got Barters in there as well. In the pits, he's been in there for a while. So with the final 10 minutes of this of sprint race number 1, and it is that man again, Vic Chan, looking to make it 4 wins in a row, a clean sweep of the season so far. It's JJ's back though. I reckon. I think we can safely say that he's in P2 right now. His best finishing position was last round in P7. That internet connection to Slambo Baggins looking a little bit ragged right now. Hopefully that can last till the end. But yeah, JJ back in some good form in P2. Mr. N. Wilson, bloody beautiful Slambo. I agree. Oh, did we lose him?
Just dropped out.
Ah.
Yeah.
That internet connection was looking very shaky, so we've lost him. Ah, that's disappointing after that great move that we just saw earlier. He's out. All right. Unfortunately, that is that's sim racing for you. That's one of the suckiest things about sim racing.
Now that's relieved a bit of pressure off Eagle now, and Eagles can just concentrate on K-Man.
Yeah. So he doesn't need. He's got Brenticles still behind him by 2 seconds. He's a P&L teammate, so might be a little bit of coordination between those two. But Eagle's going to try and fight it out for that final podium position with K-Man, who in his own right has performed really well. So just seeing where he qualified. So he qualified P9.
Stroth, he's done real well.
I think it was P9. Yep. So he's had a good run from K-Man. Making sure that we all mention that from 9th to 3rd. We didn't do 16th to 6th last week.
Yes.
Mr. N. Wilson, I brought up the connection. It was an observation. That's just what you do. You know, you call the action. So I'm sorry.
Done it again, Nick.
Yeah.
Done it again.
I don't know.
I was watching it.
I reckon. Why can't I commentate my curse to win Tuts Lotto? Right? You know, why can't I do that? It only works in sim racing.
Yeah.
Paul Lynch, Slambo's internet's been dodgy for 5+ years. There you go, Mr. N. Wilson. So it wasn't just me. We've got a couple of other Bentleys battling it out right now. Ty Morgan's in P7 and Bounty in P8 from Ignition Control Racing. There are 2 Bentleys giving chase to Adman in that Porsche. Oh, that was Escalator in the Lamborghini. In the Lamborghini. Behind. I got Slambo on my mind right now.
I know. Oh no, we've had
he's turned around.
He's off.
That's it, turn 1 as well. So he's gone around. Oh, that was a River Runs coming through. So he's worked himself up into P9. That's going to be all right for him in the. That's going to be all right for him in the reverse grid. So he will start. Once they flip it around, he'll pretty much start almost where he is, won't he? I think around.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. So after that early race incident for him. All right. So we've got just over 5 minutes left in this one. This is sprint race number 1. It's Vic Chan still. He's sort of cruising out in front, 6.8 seconds. Escalator's 4/10. Where is Vic Chan? He is coming around. I know everyone doesn't mind. Everyone sort of has their admiration for Vic Chan. So what we will do, we've got 5 minutes left. We might just jump on board with him. He's coming around Corman now. So as he makes his way through Murray's, we will jump on board with him. Let's do a lap. We'll be quiet and we'll let the master do his thing for us for a lap. So that was a lap with Vit Chan, our current race leader, with just over 3 minutes left. I hope you all enjoyed that.
He's on rails.
Yeah, just mate. He's just it's definitely alien levels of skill that he's exhibiting right now. It's absolutely fantastic. So
Yes.
he hasn't had much screen time tonight, but not intentionally. He's 7.6 seconds ahead. So
Well, yeah, and there's a lot going on in this race, which is pretty good.
yeah. So it's not intentional, but when you're that far ahead, it doesn't make for a very exciting broadcast. We want to watch the action like we're watching here. Escalator. He's currently P10. He's giving chase to Bounty in that ICR Bentley as we have just over 2 minutes left in sprint race number 1. Some people liking the Lamborghini. That was absolutely just a mistake, but seems like a few people are liking it.
I think that's what Slambo needs to be next season, so call it Slambo.
All right, Big Les, really don't know how he brakes so late. I try and I'm off. Yeah, I think that's the difference between drivers like Vic Chan and others, is that they do things that we can't. And it's just something that you've kind of either got it or you don't. It takes a lot of practice, obviously, but I think there's an element of you have the talent to do it or you don't.
No, he's just an alien.
Yeah. Eagle wins. In the meantime, he's giving chase still to K-Man. He's not going to give up this fight for P3 lightly. He is... It said 4/10 on the timing screen. He's dropped down, though. So Adman has moved up. So he's had a little bit of an incident. I'm not too sure what's happened to him. A River Runs. He's moved up into P7 as we're on the final lap of this one. So they'll have one more go around to make up as many spots as they can. But a River Runs. He was down there.
It's really on K-Man now.
It's the battle of the men. The Adman and the K-Man. Oh, here we go. So did we see him? He had another go. He had to go into turn 1 earlier. There was another Bruce Hull Racing Porsche. Doesn't send it there, but might have a look coming into Montreal or Wilson, now that it's called.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, K-Man, he got out of there, though. He got out of there okay.
Yeah, so
Porsche's taking a much different line there.
So we might even take some different lines just to try and distract K-Man, but I don't know. I reckon he's a bit too experienced for that. You're going to take a little bit more to trick a veteran like K-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to try everything that you can.
Yes.
All right.
It really catches him under brakes with the Bentley's just getting away out of the corners.
So they're going to head up through Williams onto Bentley Straight, aptly named as we watch a Bentley go up there.
Yes.
But Vic Chan is miles in front. He's coming through Corman now. So we'll pick him up as he comes through. He is going to take out this race as he comes through Murray. So congratulations, Vic Chan. This is 4 wins in a row. Well done, Vic, for Ignition Control Racing. He takes home sprint race number 1. Congratulations, Vic Chan. JJ Penguin, he's back, boys. He is back. Takes a very well-deserved P2. Congratulations, JJ Penguin. Now the battle for the P3.
JJ.
So can K-Man fight off Adman to take a very, very well-deserved P3? I think that'll be his best result for the season. It looks like it's going to be. It is. He's going to hold him up for Selby Acoustics Racing. Well done to K-Man. Ty Morgo comes through there. A River Runs. He ends up P7. Escalator comes home P9. Brenchicles in P10. We've got the flares. We've got the fireworks during the day going off. But it's Vic Chan who's taken home sprint race number 1. Season 4, round 4. This is the Pro Series. Congratulations to him. 4s all around. Brett Want brings it home in P12 for Bruce Hull Racing. This is Fly coming home, bringing his Ferrari home. A little bit battle scarred there. Riggsy, he had a couple of battles there, followed closely by Aaron. Nige Guns comes home in P16. And then we got Someone Awesome, the last of the runners. We did lose a few, unfortunately. We lost Slambo with a disconnection. Wheezy Weston looks like he had a big accident. He pitted and retired. And I think Barters might have done the same pretty early on. But that man again, Vic Chan, takes out win number 4 in a row. Congratulations to him. A River Run breaks his run of podiums. So it's the first time he hasn't finished on the podium this season. As far as K-Man, that is definitely his best result of the season.
Yes. He's going to be pretty chuffed with that.
Yeah, P3, that's his first podium for season 4. So congratulations to him. But Vic Chan putting on another clinic. So that was race 1. That was all right. That was
good. That was good.
Yeah, that was really cool. I don't mind the sprint races.
Yes.
We get a lot closer racing, obviously, without the pit stop strategies playing a part.
And there's so many activities to chase. So many activities.
I know it's a lot more action packed. But let's see. Now I'm not too sure what the process is going to be here. I'm not sure how long they're going to be. Well, I think it's going to be 5 minutes. So that's what it looked like on the.
Well, I'm going to turn off the computer so I can stream to my phone and see the comments and have a giggle.
Yeah, I will. I'll put it on the track preview screen for now. So just everyone watching, this is an opportunity. Go grab a drink, maybe something to eat, have a little toilet break, and we will be back in 5 minutes just to get this one underway. So I'll just put it on the sort of waiting screen for you, but we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys.
All good? So it can't bad K-Man. Nah,
All right, we've got just under 4 minutes, everyone. 4 minutes, and race number 2 will be starting. So we'll be starting 4 minutes. All right, we've got just under 4 minutes, everyone. 4 minutes. All right, we have T-minus 30 seconds to start race number 2. And this is sprint race number 2 with the reverse grid. We've got...
Oh, I better turn that one down.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That's better. There we go.
All right, so I think maybe just a little bit of discussion around when they go in the chat there coming up. So...
Yeah, now, I'm not sure what the deal is with the guys that went into the pits. I'd say they'd have to start from the back.
Yeah, so I wonder if they even start from the pit lane. I'm not too sure. Well, we're going to wait. We're going to find out very, very shortly. All right, off you go. So we'll with someone awesome there. They're going to do their warm-up lap as per usual. So I think it's going to be normal starting procedures. So, Pauline, so I'd say the last to enter pit starts first because they did the most race. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. Once the race gets underway, then I can see who's at the front and get a read on what the grid looks like. It's with this game, with the spectator view, I'm kind of locked into this car for now, just until the race starts.
Yeah, I'm locked on K-Man from the last
Oh,
race.
well, Juzzy, you can tell us. Who's at front? Who's at the front?
I'm not too sure who's going to be at the front. They've got to sort them all themselves out. I should have taken notice of the finishing order, but Vic will be at the back for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was the winner, so
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, not too sure. This is a little bit of learning to fly the plane while we're still building it. Action going on here. All right, so that's the way we're going to do it. We're going to address everyone as we go around the lap. All right, that's easy. That's cool.
So I'd say they're going to do 2 laps. I'll do one where they set themselves up, and
Yeah.
then I'll do a warm-up lap, and then they'll go.
Yeah.
That's just off the top of your head.
Now, I can't stress enough, right? This is actually hard to do, right? This actually takes a lot of competence, a lot of coordination, and a bit of maturity from everyone to actually be able to do all this. So it is pretty impressive that they're going to sort themselves out on the track, and you got no one that's going to, be immature or stupid about it. So I think that's just a real credit to the to all the drivers in the league and the culture of the league, that you have people that are that are this involved, that actually want to do this sort of stuff. So I think everyone out there deserves a bit of a pat on the back for the way they're putting all of this together. And I think this is kind of this is what sim racing's about, right? Community, doing things together, and ROOZ definitely has that vibe as well. So good work to everyone out there. Paul Ince, ROOZ discipline for the win. Yes, I agree. I can't imagine. Yeah, this is. I can't imagine this would happen everywhere. This is very well organised. So we're going to wait for them just to sort themselves out. Oh, that is a Ferrari though. That was Fly. Looks like he's lost it on the warm-up lap.
Oh!
I can't go back to him though. So, where were they? It looks like they might have been just coming through. They were coming through bomb hole then when he lost it.
Oh, there you go. He bomb-holed in the bomb hole.
He did. All right, so I think are we going to go on this lap? That's we're going to find out very, very shortly. This is someone awesome.
I think it'll make him fall up because K-Man's still not back where he should be.
All right, well that will be good because then I'll be able to get a good camera angle on everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they're going to do probably a full lap. Yeah.
Yep. So they're not flying off yet. They're just going to sort themselves out.
All right, that's good because now. All right, I've got the... Oh, hang on. I've done it again. Let's do that. That's better. All right, now we can see. So we got Vic Chan right at the back of the field. So he's coming through. I think the timing screen's just going to have to work itself out.
Yep.
Who should we have at the front? It should be Wheezy, I would say. Will be at the front. Barters and Slambo.
And they've got to be real careful now because they can't ghost now. They're not on formation. So
yeah.
If you hit another car, that's it. You've got damage.
Yeah. That's a
And the way it
really good point.
work is The way we used to do this was you all pull over to the left and you let the cars that are going to be up front past.
Yeah. All right. So, Borough Dog just letting us know that they form up after the start. So thanks, Borough. They can't until lap 1. That was Cameron Footner. Oh, Footner. That was. Oh, did he win? Footner. That was Pro-Am race last week.
Oh,
Footner
yes.
won
Yeah,
on debut from AM1.
Good work, Footner.
I wonder if that's the same Cameron Footner. Surely it has to be.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
It would be a pretty crazy coincidence if it wasn't.
I just hope they're all being careful.
Looks like they are. Wheezy's moved his way up to the front there. He's moving up into P2. Where's Barter's? Barter's way out in front.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just
Doesn't
giving.
want to get too far in front.
Yeah, he's giving himself a little bit of room. Someone awesome. A River's going to sort himself out as well. So all these boys just getting themselves sorted out, getting into their starting positions. Misplaced Footner? I don't know. Cameron Footner. Yeah, let us know. Were you the same Footner from where you Gaming
Straight
Eclipse?
to platinum.
Yeah, gaming Eclipse. Is that Footner? No, yeah, that was going through my mind as well. Yeah, was that are you the same Footner who won Pro-Am last week around Barcelona? Let us know in the chat. In the meantime, everyone's sorting themselves out as they come through Brundle. Vic Chan is definitely at the back, so the rear guys have all gotten into position. K-Man has sorted himself out as well. So we are about to get this one underway. Yes, it is the Footner. All right. Congrats. That was fun watching you race. Lapped AM2 twice or something. First hit out. Yeah. Well, he won in Pro-Am, so maybe a little bit of maybe took off the sandbags for Pro-Am. I don't know. All right. It's got to be Barters though in that Selby acoustic Lamborghini. He's going to lead us away with Wheezy as well. So they should go this lap, I do believe. This would be the lap that they go.
All right, I'm going to watch up back and I'll tell you if anything happens.
Let's keep an eye on Wheezy. They're not going side by side though. It looks like it's single formation.
Yeah.
That's Stewart in the background. He's got his white flags waving. But we are now racing. So Barters is
going.
yeah. Barters is going to lead us away.
They've checked up at the back.
Oh, who's that Penguin? JJ?
Yeah, they all checked up at the back. They did, but they're going again. They're going.
Bit of an accordion effect on there. All right, but it's Barters leading from Wheezy. Here's Slambo. Slambo's back. So I'm not going to say anything else other than he's back. He's in P3. Someone awesome there in P4. What about Fly in that Ferrari? He's making his way. Oh, he's trying to go around the outside of Riggsy. That was through Palmer Curve. Looks like he's got that's the Escalator. The Selby Acoustic Racing Lamborghini Escalator. This is down in P11 and 12. Barters is doing a good job. He's 8/10 ahead right now of Wheezy Weston, who's in P2. This man here, Slambo, is giving chase to Wheezy. So we saw Slambo has some good pace.
Wide at the back.
Let us know and I can put him on. Eagle Wind. He was right up close behind Bounty. Not too sure what happened there. Back to Escalator.
Porsche made a pass on Bentley. I can't remember who it was.
Okay. All right, but we're all underway. There's been no first lap incidents this time around, which is very good.
Bentley's had a spin at the back in front of K-Man.
That is Bounty.
Yes, Bounty, yeah.
Oh, that was coming through Brundle and Nelson, so it's claimed one already. It was pretty. It was pretty incident free there through the first sprint race. It's claimed one in the second race. So, will that be the last one? We're about to find out. Barters, he's half a second ahead of Wheezy. Wheezy obviously P2 in the first round this season. So we know he's got a little bit of pace. I don't think he's going to let Barters get away too far.
Oh, someone's had a spin on to turn 1.
That was Escalator was involved there as well.
Yep.
I think there was a couple of Bentleys. Ty Morgo, Eagle Wind's in there as well.
Oh.
Was that Adman too? I'm not. Oh, no. JJ going up the inside there of Adman.
Was JJ that had the spin?
Nah, he's moved up. He's just gotten past Adman, and Vic Chan has gotten past there as well. Maybe it was Ty Morgo or Eagle Wind. I'm not too sure, but those guys are down at the rear of the field. Yeah, Eagle Wind's dropped down all the way down to P18, so he's P17 now. So maybe he was involved in there. Not too sure. Brent Want in the meantime, he's right up behind Chubb. So we've got some good racing to get this race 2 underway. It's Barters though. He's half a second in front of Wheezy. Looks like Brenticle's trying to put a move on Brent Want as they come up the Bentley straight. This is going to be interesting. Going side by side.
Oh, there. Yeah.
That doesn't work into that core. So I think that was Brent Want.
We've had a spin in front.
Oh, that was.
We've got contact. We've got 3 cars.
I think that was Chubb as well.
Yeah.
Was in there. Oh, the tie bundle's going flying in the background. I don't know if that comes onto the track, what happens, but just trying to keep up with it. I think Nige Guns and so that was one of the sub-acoustic Bentleys. That might be, I don't know if that was K-Man. I think it was K-Man who's gone wide at the final.
No.
Might have been. I can't confirm. It was one of the Selby Acoustics. Was it Bounty? No, Bounty's in the pits. All right, I'll get back to here. Yeah, I'm not too sure which one it was, but it was from Selby Acoustics. So we've got plenty of action kicking off race 2 of round 4. This is sprint race number 2, the reverse grid. We've got 2 drivers in the pits.
Man's in between Brenticles and JJ.
We've got, we've got on K-Man. We've got 3 drivers in the pits, Rigsy, Adman, and Bounty. So that might give us a little bit of a clue to who was involved in that little incident later in the lap, the previous one. JJ and, giving chase to K-Man. Vic Chan's right behind him right now. K-Man looking to send it.
He's thrown it in the inside.
Can he pull it off? This is Brenticles. He's flying. JJ sneaks through as well. I think Vic Chan's going to get his way through there too, by the look of it.
Got done by 3.
Yeah, I think he lost 3 positions pretty much in one turn there. He did, poor Brenticles. So the cream is beginning to rise to the top already with K-Man, JJ Penguin, and Vic Chan. That was our podium, not in that order though, from race 1. They're already starting to make their way through the field. In the meantime though, that was Escalator in the Selby Acoustics Lamborghini. Vic Chan sending it to, almost sent it down the inside of JJ into Brundle. That is a very, very brave move into that corner.
They're just entering the bomb hole.
You love that. You love that corner, don't you? You love that name. All right, so we'll stick with this battle. These are the 3 faster guys from race 1. And I think we're going to give Vic Chan a little bit more screen time. This is the man who's won all 4 races of season 4. Can he win 5 in a row? Make a clean sweep today. He's got a bit of work to do in front of him. He's down in P12. And he has that man in front of him, JJ Penguin, that he'll need to get past. And K-Man as well. So P2 and P3 from race 1.
Escalators in the pits.
I did see him going a little bit slower up the Bentley straight, so it might have had some sort of issue. Bounty's in there as well, so I think Bounty might have retired. He might have been that Bentley. Oh no, he's been in there for a while. He's not. Yes. He's not a Selby Acoustics. I think he's ICR Bentley.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Some speculation over what the track map looks like. I can't really. I can't really see. I can't really sort of make it out to me. I don't know. Sort of doesn't look like anything to me. It's like clouds. Sometimes they look like something to some people, and sometimes they don't.
Yes.
All right.
Tell you what, up the front though, Slambo is giving Barters a bit of a wake up here. He's right on his clacker.
All right, we just saw JJ get through, and so did so did Vic Chan. Got past K-Man. So K-Man just dropped 2 spots coming through Brundle there. So he was, I think he might have just got a little bit, the car got a little bit nervous on him, and JJ and Vic were able to sneak through. So they've moved up into, that was another Bentley, another Selby Acoustics Racing Bentley. Who is that? That might be Aaron. I reckon that's Aaron. Someone awesome is in the pits as well in his BMW. So he might have suffered some damage. This is, so someone's going to drop right down. Now you were saying Slambo, he is piling the pressure on Barters right now in the Selby Acoustics Racing Lamborghini. I almost said it again. And Wheezy hanging in there. So this is our top 3 on the track. Obviously, the reverse grid, Wheezy didn't have the greatest race, and we saw Slambo have internet connection issues. So fingers crossed, touch wood, hear that? I'm touching it. That he
touch it.
Yeah, that he can make it all the way through.
We have Italy versus Germany versus Britain. Yes.
Bruce McLaren, he was a Kiwi, wasn't he? But I think they founded the McLaren business. It's definitely British now, but
yes, definitely yes.
You say tomato, I say tomato, right?
Yeah, yes.
The frog chasing the badger, Mr. N. Wilson. I like that. So we did see that tyre bundle just near Bombhole. Now I don't know if if you do hit it, if it can cause damage. I'm not 100% certain. Oh, as we see Slambo getting right up close behind Barters now as they come through Murray's. Looks like he's going to put a run on him. This won't be the first time we've seen this tonight. It's probably the second or third time. Is he going to pull out of the slipstream and go up the inside? No, he doesn't. So he's going to hold off.
A red hot go.
Let's see if he can put it into, have a go into Wilson. It's only a short run up to the hairpin turn. No. So previously was called Montreal. It's the exact same width and angle as the hairpin at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Montreal. That's where the Jonathan Palmer, the circuit designer, drew inspiration as he was actually watching the Grand Prix. He Google Earthed it, and he said, "I want that turn on my track," and looked up all the dimensions. He says that's what it's going to be. So modern day technology for you. That's how he came up with it. But they're named Wilson after the late Justin Wilson, who was a local from this area, I believe, who unfortunately passed away, in an IndyCar accident.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was one of the worst accidents. Yeah, it's pretty hard to watch.
Yeah, dangerous. When you talk about motorsport, it's a dangerous sport. IndyCar, that's a different level.
Well, it's one of the only series in the world where someone dies every couple of years. It's it's all on those super speedways. They've tried their best. They've enclosed the cars now, but I'm hoping nobody else gets the stick.
No, you never want to see that. That's the worst thing you can see. But HSV, the tyres don't cause damage. So Big Les says, I yeeted them pretty hard. No damage. All right, thank you very much, fellas. We've confirmed it. As Slambo looking to... will he go this time around into turn 1? No, he doesn't. So Barter's able to hold him off. He's doing a good job. We've gone till almost 12 minutes, so we're approaching halfway. And it's these three at the front, Barters, Slambo, and Wheezy. Nige Guns is up there. He's having a good run in the Ferrari. So I think we can see him almost in the background. No, we can't. Brent Want, Aaron, Ty Morgo, JJ. He's moved up into P8, so on the charge.
Yes.
So is Vic. Those two boys have been sort of joined at the hip this race number 2. They're moving their way up. And then Chubb, the top 10. We have 19 drivers. We've lost one. I'm not too sure who the one is, but we've lost one for now. Hopefully no more.
I'm sure our committed audience will fill us in.
They're a lot better at spying that kind of stuff than I am. I don't do it very well. I'm not good at those games. As we see JJ, he's 4/10 behind Ty Morgo in that Bentley, the P&L Bentley. Vic Chan, nice and close behind him as well. K-Man is just behind these guys. He was a 10th behind Chubb, but I think that might... No, I think that timing needs to update. A little update on... Oh, we've lost Escalator. Thanks, HSV, in the chat. We've lost Escalator. Nice spot. So that's one of the Selby Acoustics Racing team cars. I think he pitted. We saw him pit earlier as... I think that was Vic just running a little bit wide there through Nelson. So he made a little mistake. That's given a nice little reprieve to JJ, who can now focus purely on the car in front, which is Ty Morgo. Paul Ince, I'd love to fill you in, Juzzy. It says I'd love to fill you in, Juzzy, but it's going to take a while. I'm not too sure what Paul Ince is referring to there.
Well, I've lost my comments now, so I'll have to... Here we go.
All right. Oh, no, that was one... Oh, that was Aaron. Aaron spun coming out of turn 1. That was out of Riches. So he's lost it. And that was JJ and Ty Morgo were coming through there as well. So he's going to get going again. But this is looking very good for JJ Penguin. He's on a charge. Someone who's on a charge though is Slambo Baggins. So we've missed the change of the lead. I do apologise. But we've had a change of lead. It's now Slambo Baggin, who's taken the lead from Barters in the other Selby Acoustic Racing. So it looks like at least one person's having a good run. Okay, man's going all right. He's P9 as well. But the Selby boys, P2, P9, and having a few other issues elsewhere. Now it's going to be Porsche versus Lamborghini. Wheezy just hanging on the back of these guys. So we've got we're approaching halfway. We have gone halfway. It was the 33-minute race to help with the formation and everything. But we're approaching 15 minutes remaining in race number 2 of round 4. It's the second sprint race. This is the reverse grid. It's already produced a fair bit of action in the first 18 minutes. Let's see what it's got left for the last 15 of this one. Who's your money on, Juzzy? Who you going in on?
Well, if Slambo can keep it going out front, like he's out there now, so all he's got to do is concentrate and just keep hitting those apexes. And if he stays where he is, he'll win it, I reckon. But the way Vic and JJ are coming through, yeah, because the only thing is they got checked up a fair bit. While there's a 10-second gap between Nige and Wheezy. Oh, sorry, 1 second gap. Sorry, 1 second. So they're still a fair way off.
It's one
just
point.
For the...
The timing screen's just sorting itself out. Yeah.
So it's making me look like a goose, which I do by myself.
Anyway, is it Slambo Baggin or Slam Bob Aggin? Is it Slambo Baggin?
Slambo Baggin, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was maybe like some sort of Lord of the Rings kind of rip-off, like Bobo Baggins or whatever.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That's the way I kind of interpreted it, but... Maybe he likes that. This is how we race at the Shire.
Cart number 1 just said, yes, Juzzy. If he stays in the lead, he should lead.
No, I mean win, Cart. I mean win.
All right. We've got a good chat going on tonight. I appreciate everyone putting in the comments. This has been fun. I've really enjoyed the interaction with everyone. So thanks for joining in. This is a River Runs. He's going up the inside into Brundle, trying to get past Chubb. Chubb took a little bit of a different line through there. He's got some battle scars on the front of that Ignition Control Racing Ferrari of his.
Yeah, something must happen with Chubb because he was ahead again.
Oh no, that's a River Runs. He just lost it on the outside of Coram, and he's taking a big hit. So that corner will do it to you. It will suck you out there if you get on the marbles. It will draw you out there, and it looks like that's what happened. So River Runs is out, not out, but that's going to be a lot of damage to. I won't be surprised if he just puts that in the pits, and that'll be his night. So. His run of podiums has definitely come to an end.
But that corner, when you're coming around, if you go, you can drift a little bit wide. It's similar to kind of like a little bit like the Signs corner at Paul Ricard, that long sweeping right-hander. Oh, as we see Brett Want, he runs deep now. That's at Agostini at turn 4. So who's he got behind? He's got Ty Morgan. He's got JJ Penguin chasing him down as well. He's sporting some battle scars too. So, yeah. He's been in the wars as well. Is that enough for Ty Morgan to get on the back of him? Vic Chan is only half a second now behind JJ. So they've sort of come back together again after Vic Chan made a little mistake. He is human. What about someone awesome? Oh, no. It's saying that his 900's behind someone, but that's not right anymore. All right.
The timing monitor's about as reliable as me.
Yeah, it sort of takes a little while for it to update, but we're all right. You're pretty reliable, Juzzy. Don't put yourself down too much. You're all right. All right. Who else do we have? So I'm keen to see what the duo of JJ and Vic Chan can do, as we have just over 11 minutes left before this one is finished. It's currently Slambo. He is 1.6 seconds ahead of Barters in the Selby Acoustics Racing Lamborghini. And it's the P&L McLaren of Wheezy Western. Then Nige Guns. I reckon he'd be pretty lonely there. He's 15 seconds behind Wheezy. 2.6 seconds ahead of Brent Want. Then it's this man here, Ty Morgo, starting to pour the pressure on that Bruce Hale Racing green McLaren. And then the P1 and P2 behind him in Vic Chan and JJ Penguin, chasing them down, seeing if they can make their way further up the field as this one is entering its closing moments. Paul Ince, wish I had a live points calculator. That would be good. I wish I could just understand the points. It's seriously the hardest thing to work out. I feel like I need a degree or something to work out all the points.
Yeah, I know. I just look at it and scratch my head.
Yeah.
Think I'll just do that another day.
Yeah.
It's like cutting the lawns. I just keep putting it off.
Mate, it's an easy way around that. You get an apartment, you don't need to worry about the lawns anymore.
Is that the answer?
Barters has dropped a position though while we've been jibber jabbering. He's dropped down to third. Wheezy has moved up into P2 now. So I missed the change of the lead, that I've missed Barters drop another spot. So I do apologise. But he's now in P3 behind Wheezy, who's going to give chase to Slambo. So he's 3.2 seconds behind him. Nige Guns there in that Ferrari, just coming through Murray's, representing ICR tonight. He's all by himself there in P4. Brent Want though.
Lonely race.
Yeah.
Contemplating his laps.
Well, that's the thing. I reckon it's sometimes more. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, Paul Ince in the chat says, "I'll let your neighbour cut your grass." I don't know, Paul Ince, you go all right in the chat. I like it. It's a nice.
He's good value.
I like it. Butler Racing, JJ, go brother. He's cheering on JJ, who's just a little bit further back from these two. As you can see, right there he is. Barters and Nige Guns battling out for the final P3. I don't think Nige is going to get there, though, with only 8.5 minutes left. He's almost 16 seconds behind. But this is where the action is. It's P5, 6, 7, and 8. It's Ty Morgo, JJ, Vic Chan, and Brett Want in there as well. K-Man, he's not having as good a race as he did the first one. He's down in P9. He's moved up, though, a fair way. He obviously started right down the bottom there, P17. So he's having another more gains, if you like.
Yes. 4 points for the team.
Yeah, Selby Acoustics having a good one there. P9 and P... Oh, Barters has gotten past Wheezy. I've missed it again. I'm so sorry. This is terrible.
Watch this middle race.
Yeah.
So I'll go to Barters and that.
All right, you keep an eye on that, and I'll keep an eye on these guys. This is but K-Man having a good race again, making up a significant amount of positions. We've lost 3. We've lost someone awesome. We've lost oh no, Brent Want has run wide out of Murray's. And that's got to let everyone through. So Ty Morgo, JJ Penguin, and Vic Chan. He's lost 3 spots. That's the second driver we've seen. We saw Brenticles lose 3 spots in one foul swoop earlier on. I think I saw someone in the pits. It was a Ferrari. I don't know if that was Fly in the Bruce Hale Racing Ferrari. I don't think he's from BHR. Oh, River Runs. So he's repaired the car. He's getting out there. What a champ.
Good work, yeah. Scoring points for the team.
Yep. Well done to River Runs. He's down in P18. All right. But JJ slowly moved his way up again. P6 now. Vic Chan, P7, and Brett Mont made that mistake at Murray, so he's dropped down into P8. He's 1.1 seconds ahead of K-Man, so you want to keep an eye on the Selby Acoustics Racing Bentley behind him as we're entering the last 6.5 minutes. Yeah, Sid McGree, I missed it. Missed Barter's back. Barter's, are you keeping an eye on this, Juzzy? Barter's and Wheezy? Maybe I'm a bit behind.
No, they've got a bit of a gap.
Yeah.
A little bit of gap between each other, but they're close enough.
I'll get back to 5, 6, 7, and 8. Saw a little bit of dirt flying in the background. Wasn't a car off, so someone's just obviously run a little bit wide. But this is the 4 closest cars on track. Looks like K-Man made it past Brent Want as well. So he's moved up into P8. So Brent Want's dropped 4 spots in 2 laps. It is flat out keeping up with this one. This sprint racing, this is good. It's a lot more intense than the Enduros, the 60-minute normal races. Let's see. JJ looks like he got a good run out of Murray's there, coming into Rich's, the turn 1. No, he's not close enough there. I don't know if he'd be close enough to make an attempt into Wilson either. Ty Morga, though, I tell you what, I reckon he's growing a little bit impatient. JJ having to go a little bit defensive. He's got Vic Chan, who's made it 4 out of 4. Don't think he's going to make it 5 out of 5, unfortunately, but...
Yeah, that big check-up at the start
Yeah.
that for him, so
Yeah.
I've got Paul Ryan, Juzzy, not much mention of the cookies tonight.
Daz, hold on, Nige. He's 4/10 ahead of Ty Morgo. We've got just under 5 minutes left in this one. Oh, Ty, did he run a little bit wide? Yeah, no, I don't think he did. But these two, Ty's doing a good effort to keep JJ and Vic behind him for now. We'll see if he can do it for another 4.5 minutes. He's got the lights ablaze, not flashing, so you'll be happy with that, Juzzy.
Yeah, that's good.
He's not a flasher. Or JJ, though, looking to go around the outside into Brundle. That was always going to be pretty ambitious there. But JJ's starting to grow a little bit impatient now. Looking inevitable, he's going to get past Ty. Will they be able to do the old 2-for-1 again? Where Vic slips through with him too. Outside was suicide, I reckon, Cameron Footner. I agree. 2 into 1 do not go through Brundle and Nelson, that's for sure. All right, so can JJ get a run on the Bentley into turn 1? Vic Chan will want to try and take advantage of this as well. He pulls out of the slipstream. Ooh, okay. So
he's having a look.
Yeah, he thinks better of it though. Vic just clips the dirt as he comes through Riches. Doesn't unsettle the car at all. He's all good. So come through Wilson now. Just over 3 minutes left. That was K-Man in the background. He's being chased by Nige Guns. Who? Hang on, Nige. He was... What's happened to Nige? He's down in P8 now.
Yeah.
He was up in P4. He must have gone wide somewhere. We didn't...
Yeah.
Didn't pick that up.
Had a kerfuffle.
Oh, Nige, he didn't hold on. He didn't hold on. So he's dropped it. So Daz, unfortunately, Nige has dropped down to P8. I didn't see. There was no action up ahead. I didn't catch it. JJ though, he's moved up into P5. Ty Morgo P4. Can he chase down Wheezy Weston, who's in P3? Slambo though is checked out. He's 5.2 seconds behind, 5.2 seconds ahead of Barters in the Selby Lamborghini. JJ just having a little bit of difficulties getting past this Bentley. Very wide P&L Bentley of Ty Morgo's.
Yeah, what JJ's got to do now is see that the Bentley's looking weak here and there, if you notice that. So
yeah.
He's got to hang back a bit and just set it up.
It looks like he gets a good run out of here, out of Murray's, but just can't quite close it up.
Plus, he's concentrating on Vic behind him as well. So he's got a bit going on.
All right. I would love to jump on JJ's on board, but it's a bit of a process to do. I want to try and catch everything. We've got less than 2 minutes. We didn't get a chance to do any onboards this race. We got to watch Vic Chan on the first one. We'll do it again in the other races as well. I just don't want to miss any of the action at the front. I feel like I've kind of missed too much of it already. But we'll stick with this battle because this is the closest one on the track. It's still Slambo though. He is out in front, 4.6 seconds as we're entering the final 90 seconds. He's just, where is he? He's heading up the Bentley straight. So I dare say it'll be the final lap after this one. Will be the last lap of sprint race number 2 of round 4. This is Race on Oz, the Pro Series. Can JJ do it? This would be a pretty stunning drive from him and Vic as well, and K-Man. They've all had good races tonight, both 1 and 2. But this man
has done well to get up to where they are.
Yep. I think JJ's back though. Sid McGree thinks he is. Khan JJ, top shelf. Mr. N. Wilson. Exo, great race, boys. Keep it up. Big Les, fill the mirror to force an error.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now.
We're on the final lap. Can JJ do it?
Here we go. He's going for the setup here. He's close. Can he stick it up the inside? No, but Vic, he comes in deep.
He's not as close as he has been in the past when he didn't get through. So can Ty Morgo pressure? It either bursts pipes or it makes diamonds. Which one? What's it going to do for Ty? Is it going to burst his pipes or is he going to shine like a diamond?
Yeah, that's it.
Because we can't discount the effort that he's put in to keep these two drivers behind him for a big chunk of the race. He's done fantastic.
He's so straight now. He's just driving really straight. He's keeping that thing online. He's hitting all the apexes. He's just doing a really good job. Yeah, not locking any brakes, not running wide anywhere. We will make sure we get Slambo as he crosses the line. He's heading up the Bentley straight now. We'll stick with this for as long as we can, but we want to get the race winner as he crosses the line. Wheezy Weston's 8/10 behind Barters in P3. That's looking like our podium right now. Oh, I better get onto that one for you.
But we're keeping on the action here. This is JJ Penguin trying to get past Ty Morgan.
They've come together.
Is that Wheezy you're talking about?
Yeah, Wheezy. Yeah.
Oh, he's off. Oh, he's off. Oh, so is the Lamborghini of Barters. That's coming around through bomb hole. That's these guys are coming up fast behind him as well. JJ's got to set it up the inside into Brundle. Oh no, he thinks better of it, so he couldn't do it. What about where is Slambo? Slambo's finished. So congratulations to Slambo. He's taken race 2 in P1. Congratulations to him. Barters is going to finish P2. Wheezy is going to finish in P3. Well done to him. Now back to this battle here as they come through Murray's for the last time. Can Ty Morgo just hold him off for another 100 metres or so and take a very, very well-earned P4 in that P&L? I think he can. Well done to Ty Morgo. That was a cracking drive. That was a pressure-filled drive. Congratulations, Ty Morgo.
He's pulled straight up. He is stuck.
Yeah. Awesome work to him. Great driving. Yeah. Great driving from all those guys tonight. Where else do we have? Chubb coming home in P11. It was Vic Chan finished 6th. K-Man 7th. Eagle Wind in 8th. Nige in P9. So he was in P4 for so long. I just don't know what happened to him. Brett Want is going to finish P10. Chubb 11th. Brenticles 12th. Aaron. And then it's Riggsy, Fly, Adman. But it's that man, Slambo Baggin. He disconnected in the first race.
but he's able to take out race 2. Congratulations to him and Bruce Hale
Good
Racing.
Slambo.
Yeah. Woo. Ty Morgo, the Iceman Burris says. I agree. Big Les, amazing race and a superb stream. Thank you. Well, thank you, Big Les. Appreciate that. Me and Juzzy.
Good on you, Wes. You're a legend, mate.
Paul Ince, great work on the stream. Thank you. Good work, guys, from Sid McGree. Thank you. Great racing, great commentary from Butler Racing. Thank you. How solid was Ty, defensive player of the game? I agree. Ty Morgo, you're my driver of the day. Well, race number 2.
He did a brilliant job, eh? He was under some pressure.
Oh, that was, I don't know about you, Juzzy. That was bloody fun. That was awesome fun. I like that.
That was a good race. But Wheezy, that last bit, what happened was Wheezy was trying a good move in Brundle.
Yep.
And then Nelson, he came off and he was out of control and he accidentally ran into Barters. But they sorted it out. But I tell you what, yeah, it was on.
I caught just the last part of it, but not all of it. So, well, that's been a very, very exciting round 4 of the Race on Oz series. This is the Pro Series. We will be back next week though for the Pro-Am for another sprint race. So if tonight's anything to go by, next week should be filled with a lot of excitement as well. But do you have anything you wanna wrap us up with there, Juzzy?
If you're gonna use the crookie, make sure you're committed.
And on that note, thank you everyone for joining us. The stream tonight was awesome fun. That was so much fun with all the interaction and everyone in the chat. Really appreciated everyone on there. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. But we'll be back to do it all again next week for the Pro-Am series. So my name is Nick. We've been joined by the great Juzzy and his cookie. We will see you. We will see you next week.
Thanks, guys.